You're watching Comcast Searchlight and San Francisco Magazine's Best of the Bay on demand.
Around the Bay Area, there are so many places to visit and outdoor activities to keep you entertained. Many are well known, but there are plenty of great spots off the beaten path. So when San Francisco Magazine went searching for the best outdoor adventures in the Bay Area, they came up with a list of lesser-known stops that make for great day trips and outdoor fun. We're heading to two of these places right now for a hiking and kayaking adventure. Come along with me as we explore San Francisco Magazine's Best of the Bay. This preserve is 2,035 acres of protected land and is considered the peninsula's little secret, with miles of hiking trails and million-dollar views. It's one of the many preserves managed by the Mid-Peninsula Regional Open Space District. David Sanguinetti is the area manager for the Mid-Peninsula Regional Open Space District. He's been a steward of this land for over 25 years. So David, can you tell me a little bit about Long Ridge Open Space Preserve?
Well, Long Ridge Open Space Preserve is about 12 miles of hiking trail that allows the visitor to come out and see oak woodland, to go into Doug Fir Forest, and then at the very outside or the west side of the preserve, you're going to see some of the best vistas in the Santa Cruz Mountains. It's also really important because it's the headwaters for the Pescadero Creek watershed. It actually starts here and heads on out to the ocean where there's important fisheries along the San Mateo coastline.
Can you tell me a little bit about the hiking trails that people can enjoy here?
Well, the hiking trails they're multiple use. That means that you can hike, you can ride a bicycle, or you can ride a horse, and we even have a section here where you can have dogs on leash. Up here's a unique tree that I like a lot. It's the madrone, and yes, and you'll notice that it sheds its bark.
Oh yeah.
And it'll shed more and more, and as it gets wet from the winter storms, it gets really brightly colored, and most of the bark's gone on it, and then it'll have its bark returned in the springtime.
This seems like it would be a great place to bring kids.
If somebody comes up to me and asks me where in the Santa Cruz Mountains can I go out for a hike and take my children with me, this is the place that I recommend. And the reason is the side slopes are gentle, so if the kids trip and go off the side, they're not falling down the cliff. And it has gentle grades as far as the trail pad, so it's not too difficult. And they get to come out here and experience all these different habitats. That's a pretty incredible view from here, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, this is one of the major destinations that most of the hikers come here to look at, and it's one of the reasons that it makes it, for me, one of the best preserves in the district system.
Long Ridge Open Space Preserve offers miles of hiking trails that wind through undisturbed wilderness with access points to some of the best views in the entire Bay Area. It's a great payoff. For more information on Long Ridge Open Space and other preserves, you can log on to www.openspace.org. And for the complete list of hiking spots that made the cut for San Francisco Magazine's Best of the Bay selection, visit sanfranmag.com.